The 911 call lasted exactly 12 seconds. There was no screaming, no panic, just a calm male voice saying one sentence: "I think the house knows I'm inside." Then the call disconnected. The address traced to a quiet suburban neighborhood outside Dallas, Texas. A clean development, new houses, low crime, the kind of place where 911 calls were usually noise complaints or medical emergencies. This was the 7th call from that same address in under a month. Every call was short. Every call used a different phone number. And every time officers arrived, the house was empty. At 2:53 a.m., Officer Daniel Harper was dispatched to the location. He had heard the rumors during roll call, the jokes, the exaggerated stories about a haunted house that called the police on itself. He didn't believe any of it. Houses didn't make phone calls. People did. When Harper pulled into the cul-de-sac, the house stood at the very end. Gray siding, white door, porch light glowing steadily. Nothing about it looked abandoned. His body camera activated automatically as he stepped out of the cruiser. Dispatch stayed on the line while he approached. No movement, no noise, no signs of forced entry. Harper knocked. There was no answer. Then, from somewhere inside the house, something knocked back. Not on the door, from the walls. One knock, a pause, then another. Harper stepped back and radioed dispatch. There was no response. His radio crackled once, then went silent. The porch light flickered. The front door slowly unlocked itself. Harper hesitated, then pushed the door open. The house was fully furnished. Couch, television, family photos on the walls, shoes neatly placed near the entrance. It looked lived in, but there was no dust, no fingerprints, no signs of anyone actually being there. The air felt thick, like the house was sealed too tightly. Harper took a few steps inside. His body camera shut off automatically. The red light died without warning. He tapped it, shook it. Nothing. Behind him, the front door closed. Not slammed, closed carefully. The hallway ahead seemed longer than it should have been. Doors lined both sides, identical, evenly spaced. Dispatch's voice suddenly echoed through the house. 911, what's your emergency? The sound didn't come from Harper's radio. It came from inside the walls. The sentence repeated, same tone, same cadence, over and over. Harper followed the voice, passing rooms that looked normal at first glance, but subtly wrong when he stepped inside them. Furniture shifted slightly when he turned his head. Doorways didn't lead to the same places twice. The house was rearranging itself around him. At the back of the hallway, a bedroom door stood open. A faint glow spilled out. On the floor, in the center of the room, was a cell phone. The screen was cracked. The call timer was still running, active. Harper picked it up. The timer reset. The house responded immediately. The walls creaked inward, not collapsing, just tightening, like the space itself was shrinking. The phone speaker crackled. A recording played. Harper's voice, calm, clear, identical to the 911 call. "I think the house knows I'm inside." The knocking began again, from every wall, slow, patient. The house wasn't attacking him. It was listening, learning. Every officer who had entered before him had left something behind, a voice pattern, a cadence, a calm sentence spoken under pressure. The house used those voices to make the next call. Harper ran. Every door led deeper inside. Windows showed different times of day. The front door was gone. Then, without warning, he was outside, standing on the front lawn, gasping. Sunrise painted the sky. Backup units arrived minutes later. According to dispatch records, Harper had been inside the house for 28 seconds. His body camera footage showed him stepping in, then Nothing. The house was cleared again, empty, utilities cut, the property condemned. No further calls came from that address until 3 weeks later. At 2:41 a.m., a new 911 call came in, 12 seconds long, calm male voice. "I think the house knows I'm inside." This time, dispatch recognized the voice immediately. It was Officer Harper's, and the address was no longer listed as occupied.